I feel as though when you see a tree, whenever you see a tree as a seed, that's the reason for that tree that's grown. So when you look at certain things, you gotta look at why they appear the way they appear. Now, I look at, when I think of politics, when I break down the etymology of the word politics, I think policy. Us, as melanated people, do not have no power to implement no policy. So I look at politics just like I watch football in General Hospital. I don't pay no mind. They do what they do. White people gonna do what they do regardless. They got this world on their finger like the Globetrotters. So, like, I feel as though you have to be conscious of who you're dealing with when you deal with the police. And just know that they're not for your good intentions. These are people who are really like the descendants of slave patrol. And then they were remixed and they were, they just got better clothes and a better uniform, but they still don't have, they're not righteous. They don't do nothing noble in our communities. Half of them don't even live in our communities, so they don't even know how to talk to us or communicate to us. So I feel as though you don't have to sit there and be all cooped up with the police, but treat them like any other human being. You demand respect, and if you don't get that, you act on it accordingly. You know what I mean? It's no sense of sitting here acting scared because they behind the badge, they're human just like you. But I look at it like police, politics, all of that is implemented with policy. And white supremacy holds all of that. So that's how I look at it. I'm just conscious of the, of the things that the police do.
I think that's very important, but I think another problem is the fact that a lot of the police officers don't live in the community. They don't live in Newark or Brooklyn, wherever you're from. They don't live in these urban areas, so they already have their guard up. They already are prejudging us. Exactly. They're afraid. They're afraid of us already. So I think a part of solving the issue with police relations in the community, in black men and black women too, because we can't forget Sandra Bland and Corinne Gaines. And so I think the issue is first is they need to live here. They need to experience living in these urban areas, so they won't be afraid of the people who live here.
And now with the work that I do in the community, I'm trauma informed now. So I'm part of a movement with equal justice that we're bringing the community and the policing together so that they can understand and we can understand their fears, they can understand our fears. So I went through training last year, so I've been certified trauma informed training, and it was ridiculous when I walked in the room to a room full of police, right? Immediately I was afraid. And they couldn't understand why I was afraid, because I'm a black man walking in the room, which I wasn't informed that they were going to be there, right? So automatically I start questioning them, what is this really about? Is it about us coming together? They had no clue that they are part of the problem. They had no clue. So of course we had community there, and the policing, I literally at 17 years old, right, going to the studio, was pulled over, thought that I had drugs on me. I was a straight A student, right? And they ripped my seats out of my car, made a strip down, put a gun to my head because they thought I had drugs on me. Didn't find anything, right? So throughout life, there's been other situations, but I didn't realize how traumatized I was just from that incident at 17, and I'm 44 now. So I was trying to make these police understand that if I went through that in 44 years, and then you still have these kids that's 8, 9 years old that's walking around with that same fear that I'm walking around with 30 plus years of, you have to start understanding that you're part of the program, So sensitivity training, being culturally aware of where you work at, and understanding that you just can't run up on people. We're scared. So automatically we're in defense. So trauma-informed training is needed, and we talked to the director and said it needs to be mandatory across the board. Mandatory. The police didn't care.
Can I just say
Yeah. I'm born and bred in New York, Forest Projects. I love my city. I'm now a New Jerseyan.
All right.
I've been out here for 8 years. I love the city of Newark. I work for the city of Newark. I work for a law firm. I manage a law firm. But one thing I just want to touch on that y'all said about the police. My brother is a New York City policeman. He has been that for 37 years. He has never pulled his gun at all. Never. My brother does transporting from Rikers my brother take people to go get food and smoke a cigarette before they go inside. All cops are not bad. I'm also part of 100 black men in law enforcement. So all cops are not bad. And I just want to touch on one more thing about hip hop. I'm 50 years old. I come from an era where hip hop started in the Bronx. Okay, my sister used to braid Flash's hair, so I know how far hip hop has changed. When you have groups like NWA saying F the police, that's where the problem originally started within our communities. So rappers have to take responsibility for what they say and what they put out. And last point, everything starts in the home. It is mom and dad, whether if you're a single mother or a single father. It is what we allow in our homes that will influence our children. We need to take our children back and educate our children. I have 2 strong sons, okay? They both went to college because I worked 4 jobs and put them through college. No financial aid, scrubbing floors and doing what I have to do. And I'm proud of them. And that's what we need to teach our children. And one more thing, can we please stop using the word cracker? Because that right there to me is negativity. We need to teach unity. I don't care if you're black, white, brown. We are all brothers and sisters. And once we realize that,